This training is going to cover using the file content type to create new images and files, as well as how to edit existing images and files. First, we're going to, just like we do with any other page type, or content type, we're going to select the folder we would like to put our file in. In this case, I'm going to go with images. Then I'm going to go to the new menu. From the new menu, I'm going to go hover over default, and I'm going to select file. This is the same for either an image or a file. Doesn't matter which you're choosing, it'll know which is which and give you different options depending on what type of file you're inserting. You get the same type of information that you do when you create any other type, parent folder, and then the inline metadata, so display name, title, keywords, and description. Title is the only thing that has to be filled in. Title is also what's going to generate the file name inside of Cascade Server. So in this case, I'm going to go browse for a photo that happens to be of my son, so I'm going to put his name in. So I put Hayden Webb. My file name is going to end up being Hayden-Webb, all in lowercase. So it'll convert it, take out spaces, and take out capital letters, and basically change them out for lowercase. I could use keywords and descriptions just like we do on any other page, but for this example I'm not going to. From there, I'm just going to simply browse and find my file. So in this case, I picked a picture of my son. It's very, very large. We are going to want to make sure that our images are no larger than 700 pixels. Obviously, you can go smaller than that depending on what you're wanting to use this for. In this case, I'll just go to the 700. Now you can see that that didn't actually change my size when I typed in a new dimension. But if I hit the check mark, it'll make that change. I could also rotate my image clockwise and counterclockwise. I have undo and redo buttons as well. I could flip the image horizontal. I can flip the image vertical. Be very careful with flipping images, just because if there's text on shirts and things like that, things are going to be mirrored and they'll cause problems. Probably the best tool or most important tool from the image editor is the crop tool. So if I click and drag, I can highlight an area that I want to keep, and it gives me the specific dimensions. So if I need to make my image a specific size, I can do that. Then once I've got it to the size I want, I can simply hit the crop button. Once I crop it, it's going to change it to those new dimensions. After I'm done making changes to my file or image, I can simply hit submit. Once I submit, you can see it created my image over here. It says hayden-webb.jpg. It automatically added the extension. So it'll recognize if it would have been a GIF or PNG, it would have done the same thing. If I wanted to, to edit this, I can simply click on it and hit the edit tab, and I get the same screen and I can make adjustments. I could also browse and select a new image in its place. And then hit submit. Now the image with that name is different. So if I needed to replace something on the site without actually having to go to each page and change it, I could just replace the image. If I wanted to upload or edit a file, it would be the same situation. So in this case, I'll go to my files folder. I could go new, default, file, and I could browse for a file. Okay. So I could pick the PDF. You can see it puts a PDF in here. Whatever I put here, is what's going to create the file name. So in this case, it's going to end up being test-document all lowercase. Now I don't get a preview of it on the initial upload, and I can't make any adjustments to the file. But as soon as I submit, I'll get a preview of the file. I could then go in, hit edit, and go back in and replace the file if I wanted to with a different PDF. So you can see it did create it as test-document, and it used the .pdf extension. With file types like Word docs and Excel files, you're not going to get a preview of it at all. just because web browsers can't display those types of pages.